Hey, what's up guys, Max here. So I just recently took Masacre to rank 3. It's a champion that I've been wanting to take to rank 3, but never really pulled the trigger just because there was always another champion. Well, here comes Eternity of Pain, giving me the opportunity to take this guy to rank 3. And boy, I was missing out. So let's just break down some of his basic features. I think he's extremely easy to use. This is like if you're in some kind of doubt that you want to take up Masacre 2 up to rank 2 or rank 3, or if it's a 5-star to rank 5 or rank 4, he's a fun champion to use. He's dealing tons of damage. He does a huge amount of damage on his special 2. I think the special 2 is where the maximum damage is, which is basically over 4,000 at a rank 3 attack rating if blocked. So you want to have that special 2 blocked, which is kind of interesting. I think a lot of people don't know about this. And the block penetration if ignited. So you want to have that bat ignited. We'll take a look at what that means. And if Masacre strikes into a block, he will avoid incoming attack for 1 second. So don't worry if you go and actually attack the opponent and hit him into his block. You're not going to get hit, obviously, for 1 second. So be careful on that too as well. So here we're just going to go out and use him. And you see these blue indicators here on the top left of them. The idea is to get the easiest way, and what I've learned to do here is to get him to basically 10. 10, you see the number, how it's counting up. And you want to basically get him to 10. Well, that's when the bat's going to ignite. And once you get to 10, you see how they fall off. But now his bat is ignited. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit into the opponent's block, launch a special 2, see that big 41,000 non-crit damage. Oh my goodness, that is lovely. Now what we're going to try to do is work ourselves to possibly another special 2. If we can get a second there to block, hit into his block, another special 2. 50. Again, keep in mind that second delay to evade. You just got to be on top of it when it comes to the evade. I had a second there, but I missed it. It's easy if you know to expect it, but look at his damage. 2 special 2. He's almost dead. He's down to like 30%. We're gonna go work our way, ignite the bat again. We're actually gonna do a heavy this time, and we're gonna evade that special 1 of his. Work our way to another special 2. This might be the KO. And the cool thing is once you hit into his block, because of the synergy team that I have, 54k non-crit into a block, man. That was basically a total of 3 special 2s to get this guy K'd. Oh my goodness. So let's take a look at the damage. So the special 2 attack damages were basically 9,000 damage. That's a lot of damage on a special 2. The incinerate damage was also being applied quite a lot at 42,000. Basic attacks 19,000. Incinerates 1,100. So fight took just over a minute and 20 seconds. Possibly could have gotten a little bit faster. The biggest hit was a 54k hit on a rank 3, guys. And let's take a look at him really quick onto the second fight just to see more features that I want to point out here. So on this fight, I do want to point out his special 1 attack. So it says 100% chance to inflict a disoriented debuff lasting up to 12 seconds and reducing defensive ability accuracy and block proficiency by 50%. There is a plus 200% duration if the opponent doesn't have an incinerate debuff on him. So we're going to try to see if we can time out the special 1 where he does not basically have an incinerate debuff. So see if we can get that plus 200. There is also a 100% chance to refresh all active incinerate debuffs on the opponent. So if we're not going to have any incinerates, that is not going to work for us. But also machete hits have a 100% chance to inflict a bleed debuff, causing just over 2,000 direct damage during a 20-second duration. So we're going to be spamming special 1s right now. See, hopefully if we can time out the where we don't have any incinerates on them. So we're going to try to be careful. See if we can go ahead and parry our way to a special 1. There we go. Oh, perfect. Special 1. Disorient on him. So that's going to have a plus 200 duration. So now I got block penetration like crazy. And now we're going to work our way to a special 2. The bat's ignited. We're going to hit into the block. Keep in mind, because of the synergies, we're actually able to gain power. So now that we have the disorient from the special 1, we're going to launch that special 2. Hopefully we're doing more damage. Okay, let's refresh all yes, let's refresh all those extra damage right there. Incinerates with that special 1, and we basically now we don't have the duration increase because we had incinerates on him, but that's not a problem. We're refreshing his incinerates with the special ones. Basically, you just can spam special ones now. We're gonna take a look at how much incinerate damage we're dealing. The bat just ignited the entire time, and now the fight is done. So there's multiple ways of using Masacre. Did you notice there? I went the SB1, SB2, and then just finish it off with special ones because the incinerates were just stacking. So let's take a look at the basically incinerate damage now. So looking at the special 2, or the biggest hits was still that block hit, which was a special 2, which is at 54k. But look at the incinerate damage on Masacre. He is dealing 58,000 incinerate damage. The fight duration was also a minute and 24 seconds, but the basic attacks were 30,000. The bleed, which was caused from the special 1, was 9,000. The incinerates were 673. Special attacks 10,000. So a bunch of damage here on this fight. Different rotation than the previous fight. This was just a simple special 1 into a special 2, and then spamming special 1s. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what the special 3 has in store for Masacre. So before we get into the special 3, I want to go ahead and showcase what the synergies are that we're using to showcase Masacre here. So some of the synergies, he's good by himself, but with these synergies in this team, with different classes, ideally you can also use the other champions for different fights, which makes it very unique. He's the main skill and main damage dealer if you want to take him in the front. But here we brought in Venom Pool, and Venom Pool gives the ignited duration increase by 25%. So ideally increasing that ignited bat a little bit more, which is always helpful to cause more damage. When bringing Domino to the team, that says at the start of the fight, and when ignition expires, gains between 1 to 5 ignition charges. So we're going to focus right now to see at the start of the fight if we can get those charges immediately. The also Red Hulk synergy right there reads, blocking a contact attack while ignited places a incinerate on the opponent as if they had been struck by Masacre's bat. So the only thing here is you have to have the bat ignited, okay? So for those synergies to kind of work out. The other synergy that you're going to be seeing is the Mr. Fantastic synergy. And that one is this bottom one right here at the bottom, which reads Shared Knowledge Astronomy. And you see we got Masacre there added to the team. Basically it says skill champions basic hit, pause 1 of each buff on them for 0.2 seconds. So might be helpful there when applying those debuffs on them, buffs on yourself. So see how that works out. We're gonna activate a little bit of Mr. Fantastic's pre-fights here, and 2 of them, and then we're gonna be taking in now Masacre for his special 3. So on the special 3 rotation here, or showcase, we're going to be looking at special 3 attack. This attack incinerates the enemy, dealing over 9,000 energy damage over 5 seconds. This effect also reduces the perfect block chance and reduces block penetration by 50% while active. So you're going to be dealing quite a good amount of damage through the block if he decides to block after the special 3. Again, keep in mind that is only going to be lasting for 5 seconds on this. So we're going to take a look how quickly, how does that feel? What does that translate? Oh, besides, if we kind of make sure we don't get hit there, let's work our way to a special 3. So we have the bat ignited. So now if we hit into his block, you know what we didn't pay attention is if we got charges right at the beginning of the fight. But Oh, you know what I just noticed? This is the old version of the Juggernaut, so we're gonna have to play around his Unstoppable. Didn't realize that. Okay. And so let's get to a special 3. Let's go and heavy that and launch a special 3. See his special 3 animation too as well. Taking a look at the hot sauce being thrown to Juggernaut. There we go. Here's the damage. So big damage, burst damage there, big red damage. Ooh, I keep forgetting about his Unstoppable and didn't unfortunately not be able to like hit into him. This is probably not the best fight to showcase a special 3 as Juggernaut goes Unstoppable. But let's just take this guy down. Let's do our best here. And yep. Yeah, this is going to be just a little bit of a slow fight, but let's see if we can, again, just work this guy down a little bit. We're going to go for another special 3. This time, we're going to make him launch his special. See if we can proc his special, so that way he still has a little bit of power there. All right, so let's go. Special 3. See how much damage we're dealing. He's at 25%. We're going to skip the special 3 this time. So he's ticking there just about 2,000. That definitely, you know, obviously because of the Unstoppable, he had special 1, launched it right away. Couldn't hit into him. He definitely had reduced block proficiency. So that's kind of where you want to hit into his block after the special 3, just to deal more damage. But we weren't able to, so here we go with the special 2 to finale the fight. So the Juggernaut fight, not the best to showcase the special 3. But let's take a look at the numbers here. Special attacks 31,000, incinerates. We applied a bunch at 18,000 damage. Fight did last a little longer than I wanted to at 2 minutes. So let's move on to the third fight. We do have class advantage on this one. Now the other thing I want to talk about is his signature awaken ability. Do you need to have him awaken? Well, there might be an argument onto this case. Yes and no. I think ideally it helps at the beginning of the fight and when you're ramping them up again, just to keep dealing damage and increasing your power. And if you do have him awaken, you want to have him at the highest possible signature ability. So Sig 200, whether it's a 5-star or a 2 or a 6-star. And the reason why, it's see how it says right there, enthusiastic punishment basically says all attacks if opponent has 0 incinerate debuffs. Okay, so keep that in mind. He applies a lot of incinerate, but he has to have 0. Basically, if he has 0, he's gaining a 14 at the moment at level 60, 14.72 combat power rate while attacking, and then he also gains critical rating of over 1,000. But this is a rank 3, so at signature 200, what these numbers will look like basically are looking at a plus 30.02 combat power rate, and also the critical rating is going to be over 2,000, 2,067.73. Again, all these are being applied if there's no incinerate, so keep in mind 0 incinerate. So is it required? I think it's nice as you're ramping them up or the incinerates fall. You're still doing big damage. You're doing big damages all around. So let's see here. We increased at the start of the fight. We didn't have anything to showcase there. Okay, no problem. Let's see if this fight we can actually work into the special 3 this time. See if we can actually create some good numbers here. Did add a health paw to make sure we kind of stay alive a little bit here. All right, see if we got, okay, we got some incinerates. Let's see if we can add some more. We added 11. Now we're going to be dealing a ton of damage. Big red numbers are going to be showing up with the special 3. Man, he launched the special 2 again. I wanted to hit into his block, but yeah, no way. All right, so here we go. So there the bat ignition ended, and he was at 5 because of the synergy. So really good synergy again when it comes to that synergy we brought. I think it was domino synergy. So here we're gonna go launch a special 2. See if we can get the KO. Perfect. Big special 2 from I think 7% after this first hit. We got the KO. Let's take a look at how quickly we took this fight down. 5 Fight lasted just over a minute. Biggest hit was 44,000. Incinerates were dealing 56 damage. Special attack was 73,000 damage on the 2 special attacks, which we launched. Incinerates were 4,000. Again, overall, guys, the champion is amazing. I think, like I said, in Masacre, if you've not ranked him up, if you've not leveled him up to rank 3, he's a good damage dealing champion. His awaken ability, like I said, can be debated both ways, because if you have synergies like I brought, ideally you're gonna have incinerates on the opponent at all times, so his awaken ability doesn't really help. But if you don't have him with synergies, I think that's where the awaken ability might be important. Still recalls some more testing for this, but overall, man, the ease of use, the ease of ramping up this champion, the ease of igniting that bat, the specials, the block penetration, the constant damage, if you like to see big red numbers. Overall, this champion is fun, is good, it's worth a rank up. So I'm starting, by the way, with this kind of like breakdown of a champion and just showcasing some of his specials, his awaken ability, a skill specific class tier list, whether it's something that I personally like. This is all personal, whether you want to agree or disagree. I would love to talk to you. I think I might be opening up on certain streams someone that might be more savvy or knowledgeable about this champion, especially if you've had and played this champion for a very, very long time. Love to have you on call and just kind of follow up on Masacre. And anything that I might have missed myself, maybe do a revisit to Masacre. I don't mind redoing the videos at all, but for now, this is what I found out to be the best option, and I enjoy using this champion. There is so many skill champions we can talk about, but is this champion worth a rank 4? We don't know yet, so there's more champions to uncover, so stay tuned. For sure, hit the subscribe button, like button on the video if you kind of like this, or if you want to see a little bit more different styles, let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that, as that all information is going to be very helpful in the creation of future videos. But for now, guys, take care. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.